one that seemed to be kind of, around a 6 to 10 point game throughout that second half, and you just never could quite get it any closer than that.
No, we could not. We seemed to have some opportunities a couple of different times, and just about every time we got it down into a manageable place, they made a big play and stole the momentum back, or we made a mistake, and that was, disappointing. Obviously, I think that Stephen F. Austin and Sam Houston are playing the most consistent basketball in the Southland Conference right now. They really kind of come down and do their thing on both ends of the floor, and yet I feel like from a talent standpoint, we're right where we need to be in the Southland Conference. But belief system, just finishing some things on the offensive end. This was going to be one of those high-scoring affairs, which we've had with them in the past, and not everybody showed up to the party tonight. And missing free throw opportunities. We got them to miss free throws. They opened the door for us in the last 5 minutes, and we got the ball in point-blank range. Our front line was really disappointing tonight, probably the most disappointing game of the year, and what an inopportune time for that. I think a collective 17 points from our front line, who's been averaging more than 30 points per game. And, what can, they come down and make layups. And the other thing is, and obviously I didn't do a very good job, even though I thought we were prepared all week long and worked very hard with it, is pick and roll defense. They just rolled down the lane time after time after time. And, we did not dig in. We did not stay the course. We changed defenses, trying to find some answer, and we just couldn't do it. Our hearts were in the right place, but from a technique standpoint or a toughness standpoint or the ability to just get a stop, I don't think Sam Houston got our best shot tonight, and that's what's disappointing. I think we could have done a better job, played a better game, especially on the defensive end, and there were plenty of opportunities on the offensive end. We made it interesting all throughout the second half, but we never made one decisive stop or seen one more score to make this, put some pressure on them and get this thing all the way back, which I thought was very doable. And then eventually just run out of time. We under 4 minutes to go, we started fouling the right people. They started missing at least 1 out of 2 free throws. Jermichael Hawkins got hot, and there were some nice performances tonight. I thought Dre really dug in and did a good job. I thought Jermichael came in, and Jermichael wasn't feeling well before the game. Right before the game, he says, "I don't feel very good." He comes in to begin with. He looks a little lightheaded, and I pull him out. I'm not sure whether to keep him in. But those two guys played very, very well. I thought Jeff did a nice job on one leg, but we had some terrible turnovers in the first half that led to 2 or 3 easy walk-in layups for them. We handled the pick and roll. We just gave way too much away. And clearly I've got to just get my team back and just do a better job of, teaching and just improving them. I've talked to Damon at one of the pregame interviews, and I said, maybe our best basketball will be played by mid-February. But, we just had some bad circumstances on the opening week. And, we couldn't play with a full group of guys. We lost 2 close games, and now we've dropped 1 at home in league play, and we didn't play very well. And, but you can't stay down too long. You got to get back and get ready to ride at 4:30 on Saturday afternoon. Got to come back and find a way to split this weekend, at least stay 500 in league play and give yourself a chance later on and maybe steal one someplace you're not supposed to. But, we've still just got things to work out. That's a team that's very veteran, very comfortable in what they do. They never waver from it. You're going to have to go out and beat them. They're not going to beat themselves, although I thought they made a couple bad decisions. I thought they made a couple of bad turnovers. They gave us an opportunity, and we didn't capitalize on it. So, not our best performance tonight. Very disappointing. I really thought this thing would come down to maybe a last possession game, but we never gave it a chance to do that.
Talking about the quick turnaround, you've got Lamar coming in on Saturday, and I know they don't necessarily have the record that they would like at this point, but obviously they're going to come in here hungry, being a league game. What can you expect from them, or what do you expect?
Well, I expect it's still early enough in the conference race. They haven't given up or given in yet. They're desperate for a win. They would love nothing more. We've got a former player transferred after his freshman year that would love nothing more than to, come in here and feel. I mean, they want to win. I mean, they want to beat anybody right now. And don't underestimate them. They played a brutal non-conference schedule. They took it on the road to about 8, 9, 10, 11 games, and maybe not that many road games. But they had a very tough schedule. So, they're not going to be scared by us. They're going to run a lot of motion. We have not historically done well with that. We've got to get really good. We struggle with Spring Hill. Maybe we did a little bit better job afterwards with Nichols' motion and what they do. But, we've got to, it's all for us. Clearly we can score points. Clearly we can score points. We've done it for 3 straight league games. When we're at full strength, we can score the basketball. But until we become a defensive team that can dig in and get stops and not let guys walk down the lane, I might really need to consider us playing nothing but zone. In certain situations, nothing but zone. I don't think we would have given up 85 points playing zone. It's not my preference, but I have to make some decisions to see what's best for our personnel. And that's not to be down on the guys, and that's not to take anything, to beat up on them or anything like that. We just weren't very good at it tonight, and we seemed to have all the right answers. We seemed to be prepped for it. We were good in practice. And the thing is, I have to be so careful right now in practice. We're probably not going as hard as I would like. Because if I get somebody hurt right now, I'm the biggest idiot in college coaching. I can't afford to get somebody hurt again. I just can't. And so your prep time and your, how well you prep and all that, just it's really a fine balance right now. But we've got to be just a little better defensively, just a little better. I swear, 3 or 4 stops per game. We've said it before. We'll say it again. It's probably the biggest challenge that we have is being better defensively and not hurting ourselves. The other thing I wanted to measure was the rebounding, 31-17. We said that before the McNeese game. If we get out rebounded badly, we're going to lose the game. If we turn the ball over too much, we're going to get beat. And, they out-rebounded us. And they did it. They hit shots when they needed to. They kept us at bay. They got just enough of a working margin, and we weren't able to come back. But hopefully we can improve from this and stay hungry.
Well, Coach, I know this one's knows some stuff, but best of luck on Saturday, and let's get back to 500 in conference.
Yeah, we can't drop another one. We got to learn to split. We got to be mentally tough enough to get this done, and that'll be the message going into tomorrow.
Thanks for taking a few minutes with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.